Hey, my loves, welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm coming with some new hot job leads. I am so excited. One of the very first leads is Nordstrom's, okay? I do have 3 job opportunities that I am going to share with you guys in this video. So make sure you stay tuned until the last one to see which job opportunity is the best fit for you and your experience so you can go back and apply for them. All right. So this very first role is a senior program manager. This is an operational risk management role. It is fully remote. Now, let me say this. This is going to be for my people that have risk management background. You have fraud background. If you have anything that's like analytical where you had to effectively identify and mitigate risk, this is a position for you. If you don't necessarily have that background, do not fret. I do have other opportunities that I am going to go over in this video that may be a better fit for you. So stay tuned, okay? With this role, this is basically a role where you will be directly in contact with the leadership of Nordstrom's, okay? You will be contacting them and just reviewing different risks information with them. This role focuses specifically on their card services system, how people pay for things with debit cards, with credit cards, and making sure that you review any risk that may be accompanied with people using cards, identity theft, and mitigating those issues. So for an example, you'll be responsible to see what their processes are when people check out online, when people check out in stores. Look and review data that shows, how many of those charges were effective charges that went through, how many were declined, how many were chargeback charges, right? How many charges may have came back where people have said that it was identity theft, and then figure out solutions to prevent those things from happening in the future, and or providing safeguards within the system that prevents those transactions from going through. Okay, so this is a real big detailed oriented position where you will be looking at a lot of data points and a lot of information with regards to risk to prevent things from happening before they happen. All right. They are looking for someone who will easily be able to partner with the executive leadership team as well as any stakeholders to help provide plans with them and prevention plans on being able to eliminate risk to Nordstrom's. All right. They also want to make sure that you're able to identify any gaps within the risk control systems so that you can fill those gaps and solution that to make sure that high risk don't continue. All right. They do want you to be a forward thinking person. They want to make sure that you have creative skills, analytical skills, just so that you have that problem solving way about you to be able to really stay within the task and get the task done and solution things regarding risk management. They want to also just make sure that you're okay to stay within compliance, because with these roles, there are certain touch points of compliance that you will need to stay within just to be in federal guidelines and information guidelines, right? Identity, information, privacy guidelines. So they want to make sure that you are capable to actually be able to stay within compliance guidelines while also solutioning any risk that they have. You will also be overseeing the operational policies and procedures and their technology policies just to make sure that everything does align with privacy rights and to make sure that they all align with the highest standard of risk management. So moving down a little bit, we're going to get into the requirements for the job. They are looking for someone who has 7 years of experience in operational risk management or equivalent, right? Relevant experience is great as well. So if you do have some type of risk management, if you worked in claims, because that's also a part of risk management, when you had to send information to underwriting, as an example, to mitigate someone's policy, that's a part of risk management. So think about anything within your background of experience where you have either had to stop something from happening, right? That's a part of risk management, identifying something and forward thinking before it happens to be able to stop it from happening. That is a part of identifying the risk and stopping the risk. Okay. So think of things like that. Or if you have a background or have dealt with anything regarding fraud. So a lot of people in the insurance industry have to deal with this. If you've had to deal with anything in the credit or the financial field, a lot of times you will be exposed to risk management and fraud, and they will train you on how to effectively deal with these situations. So that would be a part of your experience that you can pull from to actually put into your resume for this position and use those hot words like risk management, risk control, financial controls, risk policies. Those are some of the hot words that you would want to use. They're also looking for extremely well communication skills, organization skills, time management, and effective written skills as well. So they want you to be able to verbally explain something, right? If it comes down to a risk situation and you have to go into a meeting with the leadership team and explain that, they want to be able to understand that you can explain it in a real simplistic way, but also really at a high level if need be. They also want to make sure that you can effectively do that writtenly in the email, in the letter to employees if needed. So think about those things when you are applying as well. They want to also just make sure that you're personable, because you will have to deal with different department heads, right? Different organizational structuring people. Okay. You will have to talk to employees and understand processes. So they want to make sure that you are definitely a personable person and you're okay with communicating with people. They do also have here that traveling may be required. So just keep that in mind. If you're okay with traveling, then definitely make sure you get over and apply for this role. Now, this role is specifically only available to remote applicants within Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, Nevada, Texas, Utah, and Washington. If you do not live in one of those states, do not fret, honey, because I got you. Okay. We do have, and we're going to go over other roles within this video, and I always drop multiple videos a week. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you have the bell notification on so you can be notified as soon as I drop a video with new roles. I'm never going to leave anybody out. Y'all are a part of the family and I got you. Okay. Make sure of that. Just specifically for this role, you can apply if you are sitting in those specific states. Now, some of the things that they do offer with this role is medical, vision, dental, retirement, and paid time off. Okay. They do also offer life insurance and disability benefits. And you do get a merchandise discount, which I love, honey. I love to shop. So it's always great when a company gives you shopping discounts. Okay. And they do imply employee assistant program resources. So that's phenomenal as well. The pay range for this position. So if you're sitting in California, it's $90K to $175K. And if you're sitting Colorado, Nevada, Rhode Island, Rhode Island area, then it's going to be $90K to $100K. But if you're sitting in California, New York, Washington State, then it is the annual salary is between $90K and $75K. So keep that in mind. This is a really, really great compensation role. And depending on your experience, depends on the salary. But as I always say, pull from your experience and negotiate your butt off when you get into those interviews, okay? Negotiate your worth, negotiate what you want, all right? So you can get that 175K. It's all about just negotiating for yourself and saying, you know what, I have the experience. This is the number that I'm looking for. Can we chat at this number? All right. So that is the very first opportunity. Also, here is the job ID for this opportunity. So hop on over to the website if this is something that you're interested in and apply. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the jobs as well. All right. So moving on to job number 2. So this role is through MetLife. If you don't know who MetLife is, they are a financial and insurance company. All right. They are big in the industry and have been around for a long time. They also have a lot of assets within the financial industry. So this is really a great opportunity. And we're going to get right into the role that I have for you with MetLife, which is the client service consultant role. Okay, this is servicing national account. So within this role, I do just want to point out up here, it does say that it is for Atlanta, Illinois, New Jersey, Florida, and Michigan, right? But let me just say this. Underneath of that, so don't fret, right? Underneath of that, they do have just the United States, period. And then they do have other locations. So don't get too hemmed up. This is a remote position, but it could be hybrid. So keep that in mind if you are applying for this role. And the hybrid part of it is you may have to travel to different clients, okay? So within this role, within the client service consulting role, this role is really responsible and accountable for the day-to-day administrative of service support to multiple different national account client holders. Okay. So different clients all over the nation, you will have access to them and you will be a part of the client servicing team. And basically within this role, this is you have to be able to understand your client's needs. So it may be you have to survey them, talk to them, understand what their needs are regarding benefit products. So life insurance, financial products, right? 401ks, different type of IUL life insurance products, and really fine tuning what their needs are so that you can come back and put a package together to deliver it to them so that they can do business with MetLife and obtain those benefits. So within this role, they do want you to basically be able to understand and take on client requests, be able to be accountable to obtain what their issues are and be able to come up with a solution. And a lot of that would just be, okay, what are you having problems with the benefits that you have now? And then looking at your benefit platforms and products to see how you can solution those problems and present that to the client. All right. So they want you to be able to creatively think, right? Be able to design alternatives and think out of the box sometimes of what can we provide this client to solution this problem for them so that they can come over here and do business with us. They want to make sure that you do have customer service skills, that you're a people person. You can get in there and really just move the needle when it comes to client support. You also will have to facilitate client meetups, right? And client meetings. Just going over what they need. You have to do conference calls. You might have to prepare material, on PowerPoint or handouts for them so that they can effectively see the benefits that MetLife provides, agendas, and things of that nature. You will also partner with the proposal unit, all right, on different benefit packages that need to be put together. So if you're really the type of person that loves to design different things and come up with solution-based things, right? Critical think, this is phenomenal for you. All right. Some of the experience that they are looking for within this role is 5 years of equivalent experience within the insurance space. So if you have any background in insurance. It could be you did 1 year over here in this insurance carrier. It could be that you work for a third party billing company, but you have understanding of insurance products and you've had to work with insurance products, right? It could be that you were a claims adjuster. If you have any experience in insurance, this is great for you. They also are looking for 5 years of account management experience. And that could just simply be you managing a policy for an insured, right? An insured person. So I don't want you to get bogged up on just, oh, they're saying 5 years or they're saying account management. You can pull from different life experiences and experiences at other jobs for this role. All right. Like I said before, they just want to make sure that you're organized. So you're a personable person and you communicate well. So some of their preferred requirements, which I always say preferred is never required. So I don't want you to think that you have to have this to apply. You do not. This is just something that they're saying, if you have, it would be nice, but we don't really necessarily need it. All right. So that is a bachelor's degree. If you're able to multitask and prioritize deadlines, that's a plus. If you're able to balance different expectations from clients, that's a plus. And if you do have project management skills, problem solving, like I said, right? Attention to detail, analytical thinking, those type of things. And those are the specific words that you want to use in your resume, right? Problem solver, forward thinking, attention to detail, right? Being able to put things together, creative knowledge. These are the hot words that you want to use in your resume. All right. So just moving down to the wages for this role, they are paying for this position $61,000 to $81,000 annually. This is a really, really great role. If you are interested, I want you to make sure you get over and apply for this role. Okay. Once again, this is the client service consulting #2 national accounts role. We don't want you to miss out on it. So make sure you do get over here and apply if this is something that you're interested in. Now we're going to move over to the next role that I have for you. And that one is with the Cigna group. All right. I definitely wanted to bring you a third role as well that may be more of a fit for you. And the Cigna group never fails. All right. So this is a health insurance company. They are up there with Aetna, Independence Blue Cross, Humana, those type of companies. You will hear their name as well. So the role that I have for you today through Cigna is the bill analyst financially shared services role. This is a fully work from home role. Okay. So they are looking for someone who's able to work Monday through Friday. Majority of their shifts for this role will be within the Monday, Friday slots. It is a 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. rule. This is also a permanent work from home opportunity. Y'all know I'm coming through with them. Okay. So within this role, you will be responsible to process incoming requests regarding billing, pricing, coding requirements. Okay, so you will be just reviewing bills. You will be reviewing bills up against benefits to ensure that the bills have proper coding on, like medical billing and coding codes on the modifiers, things of that nature, that the system processed them correctly based on the contract that these providers have, in addition to making sure that the benefits that the actual member has aligns with how the bill was processed. Okay. So you will be working with the patient access team, the billing team. You will be a part of the billing team, the account management team, and the collections team. Because you are in the billing department, you will be definitely just having your hands in a lot of different departments, just making sure like, okay, they didn't pay this bill. We need to send this one to collections. All right. So you will also be responsible to review new contracts with providers that come in and any addendums, so you can understand, okay, the bills are supposed to be processed in this manner, but the new contract now has changed, so it has to be processed in this manner. Okay. Just to be able to identify that. So some of the qualifications that they are looking for for is a high school diploma or GED. They are looking for an associate degree in finance, accounting, or related curriculum preferred, right? It's not necessarily something that's going to disqualify you. If you have it, it's great, but you can pull from your experience. All right. Now, this is definitely something that they're looking for and is required. 4 to 6 years in healthcare billing and collection setting experience is required. And what that is if you've been even in a third party billing company where you had to process bills or see CPT codes on a regular basis, apply corrections to bills, look at collections, right? That's the skill set that they're looking for specifically within this role. Okay. They do want to also make sure that you're knowledgeable in healthcare terminology and medical or pharmacy billing. And that has to do with things like medical billing and coding, CPT codes, modifiers, state guidelines, medical guidelines. They just want to make sure that you have a vast understanding of that, because that will be what you're doing day to day. So this is perfect for anyone who has been in a healthcare field, specifically in a medical office, a hospital office, even registration. Those kind of things, billing is going to be phenomenal. Even medical billing collections. This is a phenomenal job for you. They also just want to make sure that you're up to par and understand and have a good understanding of the Microsoft softwares like Word, Excel, and Outlook. They want to make sure that you can communicate really well and effectively, orally, and written. All right. For this role, they are paying $21 to $32 based on experience. As I always say, negotiate your worth. Okay. If you don't understand anything from these videos, understand that no matter what position you get, you always want to negotiate your worth and base it off of your experience. Pull from your experiences and your life experiences. All right. That is experience. All right. So if this role really does resonate with you and your background, make sure you get over and apply for it. All right. And once again, this role is the billing analyst, financially shared services, work from home role. This is the job ID. Okay. So definitely when you get over here, you can apply for that. Make sure that if you're not already a part of the family, that you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on so you're made aware every single time I drop a video, and you get notified as soon as it drops so you can apply for these roles as soon as possible. Okay. I hope that these videos really help you. And until the next one, I will see you soon. Bye, you guys. Bye.